Good plays, bad plays. Capturing the fall. OniviaLPLhighlights got them all. Every moment, every fight. OniviaLPLhighlights keep the fire alive.
This is hurting him a little bit more. Cameraman, not wrong to go there. Knows that something could happen as we get to All Age, but the crashdown comes through. Brom, again, we talked about, it's going to be rough as Ignat's the first to get stunned up. LEC providing support as Super looks for the re-engage. The flash on as concussive blows stack up. Winter's Bite secures first blood for Alvaro. Out with a little Vault Breaker, but Juhan ain't out of the woods yet. He gets poked on his way through as well. And for GIANTX,
Instead, they're going to look for a topside play. They're actually swapping. And this is really nice. They're swapping Jinx up to topside before the grub spawn. 2 minutes 30.
does this count as a lane swap?
Look at mid. Ult on Juhan.
Oh, Vault Breaker comes through. Cease and desist rather. Sets it up onto the Ivan. He ain't got too much. Steadfast presence to Bounce House. LEC unable to move in the end as Ignat is sent packing too. There's the follow-up, and MDK aren't stopping yet.
A little bit of miscommunication, it feels like, but Frescowi's going. There's a rocket coming in.
The rocket flies through. Frescowi does his due diligence, and Ignat is sent right into the Candyman. LEC picks it up, and just like that, MDK moving further and further on the board. There's a nice sidestep from the Antonio. In the meanwhile, Vault Breaker's going to flash. Mirwin needs to be taken down, though. The cease and desist is not enough, and the Steadfast present comes on out, but you can see Mirwin has to go into ulti, back on out for the tank stats, but eventually it is enough.
Q.
As you said, I mean, I thought at first it's very ingenious, maybe about getting both targets at one, but Frescowi actually caught out. Wait, the crash down. This will secure it. Caught out Frescowi games, but it's definitely how they can set them up. So a kill on Jackie's is well earned, especially after the bullying that he received from Frescowi's Azir. As Six Grubs goes down, as you said, you want to see Jackie's ult, and there it is, comes through, double TP. It's a fight in the top lane. It's a rat. Now for Juhan as he runs forward with the knockback there. It's perfect onto Super. He doesn't get to play the Jinx. Immobilized, taken down, and just like that, GIANTX keeping their dreams alive at 0 and 4. Vitally a combination as GIANTX are also going to be taking the second dragon on top of the Six Grubs. And have stuck to it ever since, but at this split, we're not getting the same vibes, are we? GIANTX look to push them and meet them at the score. There's another pick tool again. You cannot be walking by yourself against a Vi and against a Talia. Alvaro has to get out there. He burns his flash as well, but it's his angle. Lenses to let him know as a 2K now for the steal. The poke onto Super, the back end. It's secured by Mab at the Antonio. Yeets one away, and now with the wall out, zoning them through. A double knockout, a double bounce up, and Alvaro looking to get on out. Won't be accepted. The Antonio now zones out as Super is left isolated from the fight, and Mirwin is trying to flip the fight. The all out is good, but again, the Antonio stands in front, and this guy has just developed week by week. GIANTX are tearing.
Then also having the globals to dash in. It's just phenomenal. I love this draft from GIANTX.
Top laner is zoning away people like Frescowi, Super as well. Mad can't operate in the fight, and Antonio does it again. Steadfast presence, a shove into the wall, and a seismic shove at that as well. The earth does not want Frescowi to live.
The Antonio do with counterpicks. Turns out it's a lot, right?
yeah.
Turns out he's pretty damn good on these counterpicks.
I'm going to push this turret down now. As this falls flat, you can see the gold lead is starting to go with it as well. 4,000. When we said Mad,
I'd love to know, was it placed up topside by Frescowi when he died up top trying to get top tower? That's a possibility. So much Baron damage. Surely with there's 2 items across the board. Okay, it turns out I can't write on the screen very clearly.
All right,
Man's
been blocked for the reason as Frescowi actually engaged on as well. He gets ulted and he died from the range of Jackie's. Patrick was in there straight away, and the pick continues to surprise. It looks like MDK, the same situation, locked out of this Baron area with numbers disadvantage, still trying to walk on in. I am indeed, because he has flash available in the Magnet Storm. Baron's going down real quick at 3K, 2K. Still, it's just not going to be objectified, and for MDK, they just have to walk away hands empty.
It's so hard to walk in if you're MDK. The threat of that blast cone. Teleport coming in though.
That's because the Antonio is thinking about an angle. He's got flash, he's got his ultimate available as well. Poppy hammer out, and who does it send to? Numbers just like that. Again, clean stuff from this Poppy top. And another one, 6 times
said
now.
That a lot,
6 times, yeah. You really don't like the composition of MDK. You've explained your point, I love it. You just like, you slip it in there. You really slip it in there.
I do like when compositions can pull the trigger or do anything.
Yeah. But that's why I said to you it's like winter, right? Because in winter, I feel like...
In an ideal world, he has a Seekers as well to maybe dodge out on Juhan's dive.
Yep. And Frescowi's had one swoop there, like one good play in the mid lane, which he got an assist for, as Jackie's has had many great walls. It's blocked by Alvaro, though. That's an interaction. Glacial Fisher is out, and Jackie's is rooted in place. With the Winter's Bite and concussive blows, he can't go anywhere, but no one else can reach him. Daisy says, howdy, and as they run into the base for GIANTX, they still find the picket. Looked egregious, it looked over the top, but Mad just don't have enough oomph to take him down.
A nice attempt coming in, trying to find a pick onto Jackie's. They catch him in the traps, but then the Antonio's peel onto the Cassandra.
Makes the impossible more possible. Then lead up with Rogue, that get in line with things like MDK here, and as we get another cease and desist lining up through the mid, Ignas 3-man Magnustorm makes it so. It's an Emperor's Divide that does not send anyone for a glide. And as Mirwan jumps on in, he hopes, he dreams, but he finds nothing but the supreme of GIANTX.
And it feels clinical from GIANTX from start to finish. A small fumble in the early game down bot side, but outside of that, Drake stacking, Grub stacking. They secured absolutely everything. Ends 15-2, and GIANTX, they pick up their first win.
At 27.5 minutes as well, their first win comes so boldly. It was impressive, it was clean, it was a leg up. And regardless of them making playoffs or not this split, they'll look back at this and saying, this is what we can do. As Mad Koi sit back near their fountain, they try for their own pick. They've only gotten 2 of them this game, and onto Jackie's, they look for their third. It's close, and Super runs out of range in the end. Even that's denied as GIANTX come to light in summer.
Yeah, the man on your screen right there.